Hello, this is Global Telecoms Business Executive Interview here at Mobile World Congress. We're in Barcelona and this is brought to you by Netscout. I've got with me now Balazs Bertenyi, who's chairman of the 3GPP System Architecture Group, which is part of 3GPP, obviously, which is the organizations behind 3G and 4G and soon 5G. Balazs, what are the major challenges of your system architecture group at the moment? I think you're moving on from sort of standard telecoms, if we can use that term, to very specialist for mobile radio and security services and things like that.
Indeed. For our ongoing release in 2015, this year for release 13, one of our biggest challenges is professional mobile radio and replacing the Tetra critical communications system with an LTE-based system. So that's one of our key pieces of functionalities that we're due to provide this year.
And that's got some fairly heavy quality demands, I guess, because it's got to keep going in earthquakes, in storms, in floods, and all sorts of stuff like that.
Indeed. What we're looking at is those pieces of functionalities which are not part of the commercial ecosystem, things like direct communication between devices, things like standalone operation of base stations when the backhaul gets knocked out, relay type of functionality. So all those sort of things that have been inherently part of the critical communication ecosystem in the past, and we're bringing that over to the LTE platform.
And is that going to have a benefit for LTE as well as time goes on?
I believe so, yes. Bringing all these different verticals to a single platform has a cost benefit for everybody. We're basically increasing the footprint, brings the cost of chipset down, brings a single convergence to the entire wireless ecosystem. So I do believe it helps in many different aspects.
And we've been hearing here at Mobile World Congress a lot about the world of 5G, which is some way away, I know, but we're working with particular vertical segments. Is this a sort of early example of where mobile can go?
5G is indeed on our horizon very much. I do expect it to become a main theme in 2016. We are already working on the main timelines and workflows together with the ITUR of how we're actually going to go about standardizing this. 5G has probably two main elements. One is coming from the radio side, things like extreme mobile broadband, increasing the capacity of mobile broadband, as well as catering for low latency services, things like vehicle to infrastructure type of communications. So that's one aspect. The other aspect is more coming from the system angle, adding more and more flexibility to the system, things like cloud computing and then these technologies coming into mobile, allowing for much more flexibility than ever before in terms of functional allocation and these sort of issues.
Excellent. And we've been hearing about virtualization a lot. Is that impacting on the work you're doing or on 3GPP, or is it still in the fixed network more than the mobile network?
Virtualization is indeed very much coming into the mobile domain. We're already seeing implementations. There are standards activities in ETSI, and I do suspect we're going to start similar activities covering the implications to the mobile domain also in 3GPP. So yes, that's also on the horizon.
Sounds like the industry's got a lot of changes coming up over the next few years. Is this coincidental, or is this a sort of planned evolution, a complete transformation all in a few years?
Well, I think there is a coincidence of clearly a market pull, especially for radio capacity from countries like Japan and Korea, but there's also a technology push clearly, and these two things seem to meet now both on the radio side as well as on the system side. So we are living in interesting times, yes.
We are indeed. Well, thank you very much indeed, Balazs. It's been great to talk to you. Thank you very much.